What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're here once again at the HyperX Arena, Las Vegas, and this is not the first time you've been at this. Is it your first time at the HyperX?
My first time, yeah.
No, well, before I get too far ahead, if you don't know, you should know. This is Zia. Today he's gaming Gladiator Zia, but we've seen him as BTK Zia. We've seen you as Outplay Zia.
Oh no, Outplay.
Oh no, we've seen you as TOBZ Zia. We've seen you all over. First and foremost, I'm proud of you. You've come a long way, Zia, from being a mid laner for BTK and M3 to eventually leaving BTK because you wanted to pursue the gold lane. Going from Ackerman, going from Team Sexy, jumping eventually onto other. I mean, just it's been a long road for you. I feel like, right?
It is.
Like a really long road.
Mm-hmm, it is actually.
And in M3, that was your first time on an international stage. I think you did good. I think you did really good there. Any like shining moments from your first international event?
I don't think I have like a good highlights that time. I was just like more like, cause it wasn't my role. I switched for like jungle to mage that time and had like 2 months practice. So I was like, I know I'm not gonna do great here, but I'm gonna just do my job. That's like I think the highlight, and I did more than I do. I guess like.
Anything you like distinctively remember though, even outside of gameplay, like any really just like anything that really like made you want to like, we made it. I can't believe I'm here. Like this is what I'm gonna do now for the next 3 years.
Oh,
like like
when we beat Blacklist, that time.
That's
after that. Oh, I'm playing ML.
I'm playing ML.
Yeah,
this is it.
ML. Yep.
And I think that's a good. That's like I mean, because especially at that time they ended up being the champions, right? And that's like the team. I think if there's any defining moment to be like, I can actually do this. I can pursue this.
Yep.
Pull that whip on
So moving on from there, you come back. What was like the final? Like, did you come back knowing I'm not going to stay mid lane? Was there like, did you already know, like have it in your mind like I'm not going to play mid lane forever? Was there a moment when you were like, I got to switch to gold? Like, what was that? Take us through that a little bit.
I kind of knew that I'm not gonna stay mid lane forever because for like history, my first role is mage. When I started MO, it's mage. Then I got bored. I switched to jungle. Then I got like opportunity for BTK to play mage. Then I went back mage.
Mm-hmm.
Then people think I'm good at it. Then after M3, I kind of like felt boring because it's NA. There's like no competition. So basically mid is boring. Playing Parsa, Eve, Lilia, the same every single day. So it's not fun for me. So if I stick on it, it's just I'm gonna see it like I'm just like working. Then it's not for me.
I feel like that was a time too when like gold lane was really opening up finally, and there was like a lot of heroes you could pick. Like of course like the Beatrix was super popular then and things like that. But it felt like gold lane was kind of finding some identity there. And you're right, mid lane, even in today's meta, like mid lane seems to always kind of rotate. It's like 3 heroes, right? Mm-hmm. It's like always, whether those 3 heroes change, it's normally always like 3 or 4 heroes max.
Yeah.
And then gold lane, at least like right now in today's day, you
it's
got
still
at least
3, but it's way more fun.
But there's still like some fallbacks. Like there's some other heroes I feel like in gold lane.
Oh yeah.
Like there's some random
pocket
picks,
yeah,
pocket picks that can be viable at time, right?
That's true.
So about a year ago, you made the switch, and I feel like when you first became a gold laner, a lot of us, like casters, I think fans, we kind of questioned it. We kind of wondering, like, what is he doing? Is this the right plan? You played with Ackerman. I remember you were playing at NASL back in the day. I respect that. Those are fun. That was a fun year.
It was.
And, always kind of coming just a little bit short, And I think finally now, a year later, we look at you and we think, this is probably one of the best gold laners NA has right now. I'd put you above, probably basic right now. I'd put you above, like, ISO and a lot of these other guys, and you've really kind of earned your spot as a gold laner here. What has that grind been like becoming, top of the food chain here?
It's more likely like proving like the doubters wrong. It's most of that. Like my motivation comes, so like it's mostly them, cause like the last time when I switched mage to gold, I saw a lot of stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna stop until like I prove you all wrong.
And how do you feel on the last question? on the international stage when you're going up against some of the best gold laners in the world, like, how does it feel? Like, is it that much different? Do you think it's more like, do you feel comfortable in the 1v1? Even if you don't beat them, like, you know, where do you feel like you stand up against some of the best gold laners in the world?
Probably
Like, you can at least stalemate? Do you think you're better than some of them? Like,
not better than them, but like more like I can keep up with them.
you can keep up with
Yeah.
them. I like that.
But
And do you
it's
think in the
fun.
future,
Yeah, it's fun playing versus like Asia Gold, cause like everything they do, it's calculated, so I can just like learn from it. It's mostly that, and I like versing them cause they're good.
they challenge you?
Yep, they challenge me.
All right, well, hopefully we see more from you. Good luck tomorrow. See ya. It's a blast, man. Best gold laner NA has right now. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys check him out on YouTube. He streams a lot. He's fun to watch. Love you guys. Any last words?
Ciao TREX.
I like it.